Hello and welcome back. Professional business video doesn't need to sound like somebody reading a company brochure. In this video, we're looking at how to keep corporate communication polished while still allowing it to feel human. Corporate video often becomes stiff for reasons that have very little to do with the camera. The problem frequently begins with the language. A business starts with a simple message, then adds formal phrases, internal terminology, several approval changes, and too many points. By the time somebody presents it on camera, it no longer sounds like something a person would naturally say. Professional communication doesn't require complicated language. If a company wants to explain that it helps customers reduce administration, it could say, "Our integrated solutions enable organizations to optimize administrative processes." Or it could say, "We help organizations spend less time on routine administration." The second version remains professional, but it sounds more like a person speaking to another person. That difference matters because video is a human medium. The audience sees facial expressions, hears tone of voice, and notices whether the presenter appears connected to the words. Keeping messages concise also helps. A corporate video doesn't need to communicate every department, service, value, and company history in one presentation. If the objective is to introduce a particular service, focus on that service. If the video is a leadership update, focus on the information the audience genuinely needs from that update. Reducing the amount of information often improves delivery, because the presenter can concentrate on the meaning rather than trying to remember a long list of approved phrases. Using real people can also make corporate communication feel more grounded. That doesn't mean every employee should automatically be placed in front of the camera. Some people are comfortable presenting and others are not. But when a subject genuinely benefits from hearing from the person responsible for it, their contribution can add useful authenticity. For example, imagine a company introducing a new internal process. A professional presenter could explain the overall change clearly, while a short contribution from the team responsible for implementing it could provide practical context. Another example might be a recruitment video. Instead of relying entirely on a polished voiceover describing the workplace, short comments from employees may help potential applicants understand how people actually speak about their work. Professionalism and personality are not opposites. A presenter can be well prepared, well lit, and carefully framed while still speaking naturally. A business can use branded graphics and consistent production without making every sentence sound like advertising copy. Tone should reflect the audience and subject. A financial update may require a more measured delivery than an employee introduction. A service explanation may be warmer and more conversational. Natural doesn't mean casual in every situation. It means the communication feels appropriate and believable. Overproduction can sometimes work against that goal. If every sentence is accompanied by dramatic music, constant camera movement, and complex graphics, the production may begin to compete with the message. Strong production should support communication, not become the main thing the audience notices. Trust is often built through clarity and consistency. Say what the audience needs to know. Use language they understand. Present it in a way that suits the organisation without removing every trace of normal human communication. A useful test is to ask whether the same message would sound reasonable if you were explaining it professionally to someone in the room. If the answer is no, the script probably needs simplifying. Corporate video can look polished and still feel natural. In many cases, the most effective approach is simply to make the production professional while allowing the communication itself to remain human. If you found this video useful, please consider subscribing to the channel for more practical advice on creating corporate video that feels professional without feeling stiff. And I'll see you guys next time.